What's this? What have we got here? Ren's dropped a new video on a Tuesday. I'm off on a Tuesday. I could have done it if I'd have known it was coming out. I was expecting like Thursday for Vincent's Tale Starry Night or whatever it was. And lo and behold, we've got one here called The First Night. And he streamed it. I didn't even know. God damn. Anyway, before we jump into this, if you do actually like my videos, then please consider it to like and subscribe. It supports me, it supports the channel. I do appreciate it. Right, Ren. Nice surprise drop. Let's go. See where the story goes. It's like a prison. Is this prison life for Vincent?
Yes. Baby No Baby with a banger for the weekend. That was Brawl Dog.
Okay.
Alright, we've got a chart-to-chart exclusive now coming in. Some new cat who goes by the name of Ren. This one right here is I don't give two fucks. Neither does a virgin.
Starving for some food for thought.
Okay.
I'm a student of a melancholy prodigy.
Okay.
Catching supernovas falling from the Milky Way.
I'm liking the way this is being shot. Like someone's watching the video on the TV. This is very, very creative. And it's giving you that somebody's watching a film or somebody's watching a music video sort of take on the video. It's very, very genius with the way it's is being portrayed here. Okay.
Of a melancholy prodigy. Catching supernovas falling from the Milky Way.
Being tortured, isn't it?
Or an angel singing?
Don't shy away. Maybe I'll get high today. I get stuck.
Who the fuck turns a Ren video off? This guy's got no taste. He's no class. See why he's done it.
Maybe I'll get high today. I get stuck.
A man has died after being stabbed last night in the shopping district of London, Paddington. Police say the victim is 29-year-old Edmund Lockridge, the son of Lord Lucian Lockridge, the billionaire founder of Lockridge Incorporated.
Okay.
The company has been at the centre of several recent controversies, though police have stressed there is no indication at this stage that the attack is connected. A 34-year-old man from Shepherd's Bush was arrested at the scene and remains in custody.
Yes, that's right. Just after 9:30 last night, emergency services were called to this pedestrian strip on Parade Street, Paddington. Witnesses describe a heat altercation followed by Mr. Lockridge collapsing from stab wounds. Vincent Gavon, described by neighbours...
Are we going to the place where he bottled that lad? I don't think this is going to Screech, is it? Because in the Vincent's Tale, the original one, when he bangs into that couple and calls her a slut. I don't know whether I'm allowed to say that. I might have to edit that out. And then we get the fight scene, and then next thing he smashes the bottle and jibs him, doesn't he? Jibs the guy, the POV guy. Is this what we're referring to?
Was quiet, and someone who kept to himself was detained minutes later. Police say
yeah, it is. It must be, because straight after he did that, Vincent went and played his guitar for a minute, and next thing we saw Richard, didn't we, who come down and detained him. Right, okay, we're talking about that part. We've gone back to Vincent's Tale, the video before last.
Mind on motive, including whether the attack was politically motivated.
In Westminster this afternoon, police and ministers responded to the growing public concern. We take you there now.
At approximately 3:09 this morning, Vincent Gavin was charged with murder.
Oh, shit.
Our deepest condolences go to the Lockridge family. As this is an ongoing investigation, further comment would be inappropriate.
Yeah, yeah, little bastard. I can imagine. I mean, this whole thing on the TV, it's like watching an actual news broadcast. And how he's done this, I don't know. It looks like official people. He's obviously got a load of actors in to make it look like a real thing. And I'm invested in this story, watching it like this, because it feels real. Do you know what I mean? It feels like a real scenario.
Investigation, further comment would be inappropriate.
Will this be treated as an act of extremism?
No, he called your missus a slut.
Keeping an open mind.
Minister, is this a sign of a wider breakdown in public safety? What happened last night is not just an attack on an individual, but on the values that underpin our society.
Right.
The Prime Minister will be reviewing measures to ensure crimes of this nature face the toughest possible response.
Okay.
Thank you, Minister. Lord Lockridge! There's been some accusations of your company's practices.
My son was murdered. That is the truth. That is the only truth. Attempts to justify or rationalize this crime are beneath contempt. And that is all I have to say on the matter.
I knew it would be like that. If someone kills your son, you know, you're not there, you don't know the ins and outs of what happened. Now, obviously, if we are talking about that scenario, which I think we are, then Ren's obviously instigated it to a point where he, you know, he bumped into his missus, called her I can't keep saying the word, otherwise I'll get demonetised. And then the guys obviously come and say, like, obviously took his coat off, gone for the fight, and he's, you know, it's murder. It's not even manslaughter. It's not self-defense. He instigated it, and then he jibbed him with a broken bottle, didn't he?
Are beneath contempt.
Yeah.
And that is all I have to say on the matter.
You would be like that.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Thank you.
In an extraordinary turn, the public have been left completely divided. Some of the population see Vincent as a new age devil, whilst others see him as a modern-day hero, striking a blow against the status quo.
I'm stood outside the courthouse.
You always get people pro and against, don't you, no matter who they are. You always get the protesters turning up and like, free, 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 you know what I mean? So,
striking a blow against the status quo.
I'm stood outside the courthouse, and although officials have described this as an open and shut case, you can see there's clear public divide between support and condemnation for Vincent Gavon.
Yeah.
Back to you.
With the suspect now formally charged, the question remains a sign of something deeper in Britain today.
right, so we're back in the is this the prison guard from the prison who's obviously keeping an eye on the people in the cell as well as watching the breaking news on this guy's story, obviously Vincent. It's
what a load of shit.
Compliance. Life without passion is a world without violence. From the same Lockridge Industries laboratories that brought the world's first medication formulated to heal the global economy, Envian. Comply more. A new, groundbreaking series of treatments is here to change the world all over again.
Right, I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. This is going back to Sick Boy, I think. I'm not saying it's specifically for Sick Boy, but the song Sick Boy, he starts talking about people medicating you to keep you quiet, medicating you to f you off, basically. And he's having a shot at that. We can do this and we can make you feel better with medication that's drummed into you and thrown down your throats by Big Pharma, if you like. And obviously, there was a little bit of a sentence at the beginning of that where he said that you want everyone to be getting along and not fighting and stuff. Maybe it's to drug people. I'm not sure. It's something to do with that. But it's like an advert to what Big Pharma's put out there to make you think you're going to get a good deal here or something.
Series of treatments
Don't know.
is here to change the world all over again.
It's all load of shit.
Finally, an alternative to the responsibilities
Money-making.
faced in modern-day relationships. Throughout history, human minds have been afflicted with absurd delusions, such as individuality and fairness. Are your children starting to develop their own personalities as they grow? Are you tired of waking up every day and having to pretend to listen to other people prattle on about their right to self-expression?
Wow.
But that can...
Wow. Dumb people down with these drugs. People are not allowed to be individuals. People are not allowed to be expressing themselves like they want. Let's make them follow our narrative. And that's what's being portrayed here with this. But it's done in a very, very sarcastic way. The fact that it's a sheep's head and we're all sheep, that is genius.
Other people prattle on about their right to self-expression, but that can all stop with just 2 easy-to-swallow tablets taken before,
Don't do
after, and during every meal.
Side effects include spontaneous ankle jingling, unexpected emotional flash mobs, mild to severe haunted elbow syndrome, involuntary shadow twitching, temporary loss of the ability to pronounce the letter S, sudden memories from lives you definitely didn't live.
That's the jokes. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's dumbing you down. Oh, where are we going now? I thought this was a song.
Good evening and welcome to Britannia Speaks, where the nation debates the issues that matter most. Tonight, Vincent Gabon, charged with the murder of Edmund Lockridge. Who is he? It's a tragedy that has sparked
the guy with banger
outrage,
issues,
division and a national conversation. On our panel tonight, Sir Douglas Kane, former Chief of Police. We have Dr. Aston Tolliday, political scientist.
Is that Ren there?
We have Cassie Blaze, who is an influencer and former contestant on the TV dating show Swipe Right Forever. We have
Swipe Right Forever, come on.
On the TV dating show Swipe Right Forever, we have
Ren.
Percy Price, Professor of Psychosurgical Medicine at Cambridge University. So, without further ado, let us go to our first question from the audience.
Thank you. My question is, has Britain lost control of its streets? I work 2 jobs, finish at midnight, and honestly, I can't afford to change my shift, but I don't feel safe. My niece is 14 and won't go out after dark, and all the politicians are just arguing on a Twitter instead of doing, well, anything, really.
Oh, that is a fact. That is a fact. A lot of them take to Twitter instead of actually addressing the problems and trying to sort them.
Should we feel safe, or is it over for this country?
Right, okay.
Take this one, Sir Douglas.
Yeah, it's quite simple. Britain has gone soft. The people in charge of our legal system now have absolutely no backbone. Now, back in my day, they get punished and punished properly. These days, it seems that you get a TikTok account and some sort of documentary on Netflix. And I'm sorry, but you should be afraid. You really should. The people who run this country are afraid to make any decision in case they offend somebody.
Oh, go on, Ren. Go on, Ren. Obviously, he's wrote this, and he's got a point to make here about the structure of the system, the way things are done now. Like, everyone's offended by everything. You've got someone does like a mass murder or kills someone, they don't just get like thrown in prison, they get a documentary series. Do you know what I mean? And people are getting like almost lauded for it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying like when you get one of these serial killer documentaries that suddenly it's like, oh, this is such a great guy. You'd be putting in the limelight, and then you put in the limelight again while people watch it, instead of just like throwing you in prison and like throwing the key away and no one hears from you again. They're getting glorified. And these people who are like mentally ill, who kill people and stuff, are loving the attention. And he's also talking about the governments and the fact that they've got no backbones in society today, and the fact that everyone else gets offended by everything because we've gone soft. Like he said, things back then you could give like people a crack and stuff and it was acceptable. Nowadays they get a TikTok account. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. I get it.
Run this country are afraid to make any decision in case they offend somebody.
Dr. Tolliday.
With all due respect, it's exactly that thinking.
Yes, it comes from somebody who knows about criminals. This structural inequality does nothing. What are you going to tell me next? That road cones have feelings and emotions?
Actually, what we're seeing is the collapse of social support networks, rising poverty, inequality of wealth.
That's facts. Rubbish. No, there's an inequality of wealth. Look, I'm not going to get stuck in an eastern fucking west divide or like a right and left thing, because obviously I see this more as younger generation, old generation fucking whatever he is, and generation probably Z what she is. So the world has changed, that's a fact, but some people are still living in that world and some people are embracing this world. So I'm not going to get involved in the politics. There is a divide in wealth, that's a fact, and I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of why that is, etc., because that then turns into political conversation. But Ren here is sparking that conversation, and he's putting together a video here where this argument is going on between two sides all of the time. You know what I mean?
Aren't being stabbed because of inequality. They're doing it because they can, and we're letting them.
Right, okay.
Let me break this up slightly and bring in Cassie here. What would you say?
Well, I think that...
TikTok legend. Influencer.
I think maybe you're both right. Like, Sir Douglas here thinks we should be hard, but Dr. Tolliday thinks we should be soft and gentle. I personally think it's nice with a mix of hard and gentle.
Oh, here we go. There's always one of them who go on TikTok saying stuff like that, isn't there?
Excellent point, Cassie. Yeah, the audience loves it, which brings us to our next question, really. Should Vincent face the harshest punishment, do you think?
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, let's set an example. Let's be harsh. Let's give him the worst we can do. Let's brand him. Let's publicly humiliate him. Whatever needs. We've got to stop people from doing these offences. We've got to make crimes that are as unappealing as possible.
That's medieval. Every study shows that harsher punishment...
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to interrupt you there. I'm sorry. This study stopped someone from getting murdered in Paddington last night? No. Now, you can make statistics and anything you want, as long as you want, but it's not going to stop a blade from going into your gut, and nor is your PhD.
What?
Where Tom McDonald said in one video, your hashtags is something that won't fix this. So basically, people going online saying this, that, and these keyboard warriors who go online saying stuff, it doesn't stop the fact that someone's going to get stabbed physically. Do you know what I mean? And I get it.
Stop a blade from going into your gut, and nor is your PhD.
What works is investment in communities.
Oh, yes, brilliant. So welfare handouts to youth clubs so that some of these thugs can do interpretive dance for their feelings.
It's called therapy.
Called a waste of money.
What do you think, Cassie? What would you
Old
say?
view and new view.
Well, I don't even know Vincent, but if it makes everyone feel safer, I think we should just punish him, right? Like... The vibes are what's important here. So if he's going to bring the bad vibes, I think he should do the time, honey.
Ren is giving us a look into the world today here. If you're unaware of what's happening with the hierarchies compared to the people at ground level, then watching something like this will give you a taste of what both sides think.
Yeah. This is about dealing with issues systemic.
Final thought on this, Sir Douglas.
Final thought.
Shut it up.
Look him up, throw away the key.
Yay! All right, well, that brings us to the final question. What does this all mean for the future of Britain?
Well, it means war. It means war. The public are at danger. We've been wrapped in this sort of bubble wrap. I mean, if it was up to me, I would have the soldiers on the streets right now.
The real war is with inequality. Vincent is a symptom, not a cause. If we don't address the root cause...
The root cause is if he'd not picked up a weapon and picked up a job application instead.
I'm not getting involved in this conversation on either side, right? I'm staying impartial. But no, I'm not.
Is if he'd not picked up a weapon and picked up a job application instead.
Well, I think that we should just...
People who work can still do that, though. Do you know what I mean? Can still kill someone.
I think that we should just be nicer to each other, you know? Like, if we just meditated more, this wouldn't happen, that wouldn't happen. And, like, there was this one time where the two guys I was talking to, they found out about each other and it was a right mess. They wanted to have a talk about it. So I just turned my phone off, went to the back garden with a matcha martini and meditated, like, really hard. And honestly, that solved all of my problems. So
we've got one person here fighting for equality and like, you know, I forgot what her name was now. The one on the right that sat next to Ren. We've got this influencer here. Basically, whatever's going on around the world, she's burying her head in the sand and she just says things for popular opinion. We've got the old head here who wants capital punishment, wants the old style, you know, lock them up, throw away the key. And we're not sure what Ren's doing yet because he keeps writing everything down. Is he studying the world? Is he studying the people in this to see what people are like? Because he's obviously a guy who does a bit of science. Maybe he's sat there and these are his lab rats. I'm not sure. Not quite sure what Ren's purpose in this is because he's not said a word yet. Oh, sorry, Percy. His name's Percy in this, isn't it?
Meditated like really hard.
She buries his head in the sand
Honestly,
and says things that people want to hear.
my problems. So
that's what she's about.
Out of time, so I'm going to say thank you to our panel, but also Professor Price. You've been rather quiet sitting there, made a lot of notes. Do you have any insights to share with us?
Yes. You people talk of punishment, yes? Policy, poverty, and whatever it is you're talking about, but crime is not a social issue. No.
Individual.
It is a neurological one. It is a matter of circuitry, misfiring impulses, faulty wiring.
It's individual.
In the prefrontal cortex.
Facts. Prefrontal cortex, there where all your moods and all your behaviouralist parts of the brain are. I can tell you that because I did that in science. I listened.
Faulty wiring in the prefrontal cortex. You see, we can punish, yes, and punish and punish.
But it won't make any difference.
yeah. But nothing ever changes.
Facts.
Right? And why? Because we are disciplining behaviour when we could simply repair the machine. You, sir, would you imprison or jail a lamp simply for flickering? No, of course not. It would be preposterous. It would be absurd.
Are we going back to high Ren? With the lamp flickering? Blah, blah, blah. That's the only thing I can think of with a lamp flickering. Right, okay.
Or jail a lamp simply for flickering.
Because it's faulty wiring.
No, of course not.
Clever.
It would be preposterous. It would be absurd. You would simply acquire a new bulb.
Or fix the wiring.
Vincent is a broken lamp. And I have a new light bulb.
Oh, it's the minority, not the majority. No, you should stand up. Yeah, clap. He's right. Try and fix the person before you condemn them. And I understand what he's saying. They still need to be punished for the crime, but Ren here is putting a very valid point across that not every case is the same, and some people are actually wired different.
Well, you heard it here first. With that, it is good night from us.
Look, we haven't even had a proper debate. We'll see you all.
She's just there for the fans.
Good night.
Vincent's Tale Starry Night, 29th of Jan. I'm at work. It'll have to be 2 hours later for me. So, is that just the end of it? There's nothing else, is there? Right, so basically, Ren's put with this crime that Vincent's done, stabbing the bloke, and he's been punished for it, obviously, has sparked a heated debate between four very different people with very, very different views. You've got the ones who are basically saying we should never be offended. We've got the one influencer who does things just for the public opinion, the popularity contest, if you like. You've got the old-headed guy, though, who just wants to capital punishment, throw away the key, never hear from him again. And then you've got the guy, obviously Ren Percy, who wants to fix it with the saying that every single case is different. And Ren brings out a very, very valid point at the end of that, because he's portraying the whole thing in a video, in what people are saying, how it sparks the left and the right. You've got the people who are pro Vincent, you've got the people who are against Vincent in the news report at the beginning. You've got the whole thing. It just shows what one man can do and what sort of divide it can make between different perspectives, shall we say. I'm not getting involved with it. I sit there and I take every single person at face value. I take every single situation as I hear it, and I make my own decision. I don't sit there going, well, I'm that side or I'm that side. I think every single side has got valid points at certain things, but sometimes I think there's extremists on both sides who take things to the next level and don't agree with any of them. And I think Ren's trying to point something like that out in this video. And then obviously with Ren coming out saying at the end that he wants to fix the person, and he could do that, you know, there you go. the analogy of using the light, the broken lights, obviously I used the bulb, I thought I was going to say the wiring because the wiring's different, but it's the same sort of thing. You wouldn't condemn the light because it's broke, you'd try and fix it first. And that's what he's saying about people's mindsets. And it's never a true word said. Sometimes people can't be fixed, but if you don't have a go, you're never going to know. And I think this is a very, very genius way of putting everybody's point across and then showing us the solution. You know what I mean? I was expecting a song today, and we didn't get one, but we did get a little bit of a masterpiece when it comes down to putting your point across. And Ren's done it in an absolutely brilliant fashion. Anyway, what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check out Ren's original video, and I'll see you all next time.